When I found out that the Carbonation crew, namely Malia, Zoca, Iyah, Efuru and Tru, had evidence of Iyah's innocence, I had to see it for myself. And I would never, ever, ever, ever trust them as a legitimate source, because they'll say anything to assist in Iyah's elaborate attempt to cover his tracks. I went straight to the source, the T, to see the full interview. And guess what, y'all? They left half the interview out, including incriminating parts that might support a false imprisonment charge or a battery charge. And against Zoca and Efuru, in addition to Iyah, Nature Boy, Three God, whatever he call himself today. Now, I'm going to start at the actual beginning of Neytiri's interview about that day with the T. I'm going to fill in the gaps that they left out about the events that led up to Neytiri leaving. Now, on the flip side, Neytiri's statements about the sexual encounter sound very consensual. Now, we always have to, consider the abuse of power, coercion, and so forth. But I don't know what to say. I don't know if she's reprocessing the events differently after, deprogramming and leaving the situation. If something happened after the sexual encounter that she described, after she said no and she wanted to leave. The timeline is very important, and I realize I don't have all the details. But I definitely want to hear your opinion. So please come to the comments and let me know what you think.
Yes, last night, unfortunately, she was talking back to me, and one of the females kind of slapped her pretty hard. Because she was just out of line. So one of the felines kind of smacked her pretty hard in her face, like, and she kind of like, I don't know who did it, I forgot. In my mind, I thought it was someone that smacked her, or a hand that came out of nowhere and just smacked her face completely. And then I was like, whoa, who smacked her? And she was smacked. And then she started talking out of her mouth again, and she said, da-da-da-da-da, and then she got smacked again. And I was like, oh, whoa, calm down. And she was like, I'm sorry. And then after that, she said she wanted to leave. We had sex, and then I woke up, she was gone. She was gone. So, yeah. Update. But we already know what she's going to do, right? How foolish. How foolish of her.
Told me I was a parasite because I was too friendly with the guest that come over, and he said it wasn't the first time that happened. The guests that come over, I do sometimes feel special connections with some of them, but not like all of them. Like it wasn't a thing. That's what it is. I'm saying, and the reason why I made a face towards him is because I wanted to say something, but I was stopping myself from saying it because you don't want to argue back and forth with him. But I still got in trouble with it anyway. So, long story short, he said I was a parasite for wanting to socialize with the people that came over. And he was basically giving Zoca the go to hit me at any time. And he pointed out me making a face as in because at this point I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? Because now he's trying to manipulate the room to see that I'm being this parasite and I'm selfish by putting on a aspect on the TV saying that how I'm selfish and self-centered and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I see that that's an aspect that I have, but that didn't apply to the situation though. It just didn't. I was just being like friendly. I was being honestly friendly because Malia was in her. She wasn't talking as much. Fufu was cleaning. I just thought just to talk. That's it. Just talk. Like, what the fuck was wrong with talking to a person? I don't know what the hell was wrong with that. So when he pointed out that I made a face, Zoca slaps me in the back of the neck. And I hollered out, "What the fuck? Like, what? Why did you do that? I ain't doing nothing." And she hits me again after, I don't know what happened. I was just saying I didn't do anything. She hits me again. And at that time, I got up because I felt myself about to swing. But when I got up, all the girls got up. And after all the girls got up, they told me to sit back down. Now, at this point in my mind, I'm like, all right, it's either I swing and get jumped or I don't do shit and I get away with it. So I said, I'm not gonna get jumped. But before I got set back down, Efuru comes in and nudges me in the head and pushes me back. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna get hit by 2 people at the same time, or 3 or 6 or 5. I'm not. So I sit down, and Sheba starts getting in my face or starts saying something, and I smirked at her because she would have never got like that if it was one-on-one. Like, it was funny to me, so I smirked. And that's when Zoca smacked the daylight out of me. I'm like, what the fuck? And at this point, I'm getting mad because I can't do anything. Or it's not that I can't do anything. I choose not to be doing anything because I'm smart. I'm not going to mess up my pretty face because I make a wrong, impulsive move. So at this point, I'm huffing and puffing because that hit me hard. And I'm mad as fuck that I can't do nothing about it. And I'm mad that they're smacking me up for being friendly. You feel me? Like, it didn't make sense to me. So then Baba G started going on and on about, you're the last person that should be causing me problems. And, we should have jumped you when, you stepped through the door and stuff like that. And I'm just like, and he's, basically degrading me at this point. I'm just like, what the fuck did I do to you, yo? Like, I ain't do nothing at this point. Like, I literally was just trying to be friendly to a girl that possibly could be gay. So you might have been jealous or something. But I was just being friendly, and you just ordered them to smack me and have it be okay. And then now everybody is on my ass. Like, everybody's laughing, like the guys snickering, Tru talking shit. Like, I'm just like, what's really going on? And he's like, and then Baba G says, don't worry, we'll use Neytiri as a servant. And come tomorrow, she's gonna be the servant and this and that. And I'm just like, wow, like, really? And one of the reasons why I left is because y'all don't know, when he was trying to do the queen thing, there wasn't gonna be a new queen. It was all an act. At first it wasn't. I'm thinking that I actually have a chance to, like, prove that, okay, well, I can definitely, take the queen thing and really do something.
He's your higher self. He's testing you to see what you're going to do. Are you going to apply the knowledge? Because knowledge without application is dead. It's no use. You have it sitting in you, but you're not doing the right thing. Because you are crowded by these people around you that's in your ear, convincing you to say things and do things and go along with this process. That clearly the people even around you know he is innocent. This video has been surfacing and surfacing. The tea has been taking it down and taking it down. But we have to speak up. No more quiet. No more sitting down and not saying anything by the wayside. We have to protect our king. The most wisest man on this earth plane. I will stand by him through this whole process.
Pyramid.
Because he is innocent. And
Pyramid.
he soon will get out.
Pyramid.
And you're going to bow. You're going to honor. And you're going to exonerate his name. Put some respect on his name. Ding. I just want to give that message because I felt it in my heart. I can't just be quiet. It's fine.
It is.
Do the right thing.
Yeah. You can back there.
Oh, it's open.
I just wanted to add that a part of the reason why Neytiri is motivated to do this is because she feels entitled to be something that her behavior doesn't warrant her to have.
Yeah, you should probably cut that fan off.
All right, bet.
But that was Yeah, I like how you was talking about everything he did for her. I really, because she came here with pains, like in her side. Yeah. And she said publicly that he healed her, like he literally healed her from her pains that she had. Yes. Exactly. You go and take the person that healed you, the medicine that he's giving you. You go and stab him in the back. You know, it's like, I'm just play it until you come back.
And for a day or two, I was that. I was her servant. And I'm going to be her servant, and I'm going to kiss her feet.
You want to complete what you was about to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that a part of the reason why she's doing what she's doing and her motive is because she feels entitled to have a position that her behavior patterns doesn't warrant her to have. So the moment she realized that her being queen was something that was no longer a possibility, then she decided in that moment that if I can't be queen, well, then I'm going to sabotage everything for everybody and remove the possibility since I no longer have it.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. Okay.
In front of the whole world. And then I'm going to claim the name Sophia. Because people was calling me Neytiri again. I forgot that I was renamed Sophia. So that was the plan. And I wasn't really always okay with it, but I tried to be okay with it because I tried to think of the bigger picture about how he's saying he's about to adorn her, adorn Malia and make her the queen and show how a black woman should be treated and, you know, make her the face of carbonation. And I'm just like, all right, well, I can sacrifice, you know, me really feeling like I could do it for her to take the shine. But in my heart, I didn't really feel like that's what I wanted to do because he said, and you're going to be in the background. And when he said that, it triggered me because I'm like, I'm not made to be in the background, yo. I know that about myself. I'm not made to be behind nobody. That and I shine really bright. He wanted me to dress her up every day, you know, with the fashion that I got, all the clothes I brought. He wanted me to do everything for her. Anything that she wanted, I was supposed to do for her. And when I really thought about it, after seeing that they didn't really respect me or cared for me at all, they just.
So let's just pick out the fact that she's always pointing blame at someone else. We didn't appreciate her. We didn't love her. But you're the one that talked a whole bunch of shit about us and then come back and we welcome you. And you think we're just going to be like, we have issues. Like, we're working on ourselves. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be open about it. But we were not treating you wrong at all. We were not disrespecting you at all. And so you disrespected my queen or you disrespected my king. That's when you are starting to get that energy back because it is actually needed at that moment because you're being disrespectful. But in any moment we're just talking to each other and being cool with each other, we are not being disrespectful to this girl. She's always pointing the finger at someone else and not taking responsibility for her reality.
Yeah, we take good care of her. We take really good care of her. Everybody's seen it every single day. You know, and Terry was always wanting to be in the limelight. That's all. That's who she is. But what? But how? You said it in the video. You just said, and after I literally sat there and thought about it. Okay, so you thought about it. You wanted to leave. Why try to tear down and destroy when you already said you wanted to leave?
Exactly.
Okay, bye. Nobody's holding you
Right.
against your will.
Mhm.
Like, go ahead and go if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, she actually got treated really good. So I was like,
And also notice that she also stated that she felt like her shine was being taken away, and she felt like she didn't belong in the background. So in that moment when she realized that she wasn't going to be queen, she felt like her ability to express herself to the highest capacity was no longer available, and that shine became her motive. That's her motive. Like,
Yeah.
no matter everything she does is for her shine. She wants to shine, so she attaches herself to people that are shining, to be shining by association. And I'll show that in video clips once we finish with this portion of the video.
right. Watch how people go for their things, go for their opportunities in life. If they're gonna stab somebody in the back, talk shit, spread lies, do a whole bunch of low down snake things, then that person shows that they'll do anything just for some glitz and glamour, for money, and their respect and their morals and their self love is not there at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's the thing. Like, even with her leaving and like, talking shit about Chief, she know that, we have a lot of haters. So she even using that as an opportunity to get attention towards her and to like be seen as somebody. And even with the charges, like it's all for her weird, revengeful, and just more attention on her. And it's weird. And like, if you really was in danger and you felt threatened in carbonation, why are you with one of the former members? That's just weird to me.
Said, "Oh, you just bought the fashion," without even recognizing that that's not all I did. You know what I'm saying? I realized that they don't love me like I really love them,
This is the hurt right
and
here.
I want to go. So at this point, I'm more hurt, and I want to go.
And so after some time of just sitting there, and everybody got up and left, and they told me just to sit there, and they're still treating me like shit at this point, talking to me like a dog. Baba G comes in and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I told him no. And he was like, "You know what? Just go pack your shit. Goes, just make it clean, make it simple, just make it. Basically, he's saying don't make a fuss about it. Just pack your shit and just get out." And usually when he says that, he expects people to be like, "No, I want to stay." But I was just like, "Okay, I need my pink and my white suitcase, and that's all I need." So I told the people I told Tru I need my suitcases. I went upstairs and I started packing. I started packing items of clothing. The girls, which is Zoca and Sheba, were upstairs making me trying to feel bad for taking my stuff. She was like, "Oh," and Sheba's like, "Oh, and you taking all your shit back? You ain't shit." And they're at this point they're being little devils and demons trying to provoke me, and I'm just taking my breathers. I'm not responding to them at this point. I'm just like, all right, like I'm just gonna get up and go because I know what they're trying to do. I just gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna get out. I had $6 to my name in my bank account. I had to make sure I do something because I can't live in this environment no more. It's not healthy for me. I truly see their true feelings about me. They're jealous of me. They don't like me. I gotta get out. That's what my mind was at. I felt really excluded at that point. Like they didn't forgive me for anything I did. So basically, I was packing my stuff, and I asked Zoca if she can get my painting from the other room, which is Baba G's room. And she was like, "No, you go get that shit yourself." And I was like, "Okay." So I got up sporadically, and they got up sporadically and got in my face. Like, "Watch how you move around here, ho. And I'm like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just about to get my painting. Like, leave me alone. They're like, no, you better watch how you move around here. And then Sheba pushes me. And I'm like, yo, don't touch me. Because at this point, I'm not doing nothing to them. I just got up sporadically to go get my stuff so I can get out. And then Zoca smacks me again. And I'm just like, yo, don't touch me. Because I'm not doing nothing to you guys. At this point, I'm getting mad because, oh my God, I swear if it was one-on-one, they would have never touched me. But it's like they want to, like, just, they know that because they're in numbers that they can, like, take advantage of you. So I'm just like, okay, at this point, I don't care, bro. Like, just get out of my face. I'm trying to pack. And then Efuru comes back upstairs and, like, shouts in my face, you better stop yelling. I don't want to hear you downstairs while you're still in Baba G room. Because you're going to basically say I'm going to get fucked up if I don't, stay quiet. And then the guys have to come in and tell them to calm the fuck down, because at this point Sheba is grabbing my art, because I asked for my art that was in the shed, which I brought my whole art supplies and art, my whole canvases that was in my room, because Baba G said he wanted all the art in the house. And then he said my art looked demonic and kept them in the shed. So I asked for the art to get out the shed. Sheba's grabbing my art and trying to toss them into my suitcase. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Chill out. Like, I'm not doing nothing. At this point, I swear, I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I'm just trying to get my shit and go calmly, because that's what Baba G said. And the guys even had to tell them to chill out. Like, yo, chill out. Like, just let her, do her thing. And I say one thing. I say, I'm not doing nothing to them. And he's like, and then Calbert says something about you and you provoking them. I'm like, I'm not even provoking them. They're just being bitches for no fucking reason, bro. They're being bitches. Literally, there's just being straight up demonic force bitches. And I'm just like, why? So at this point, I'm more hurt than angry, because I ain't had time for it. So I pack up my stuff and I'm looking for an Uber at this point. And whenever you try to leave Carbonation, they're going to make sure that you know that it's your fault and you're at fault and you're stupid for leaving and it's hell out there and you're not going to go nowhere. At this point, when my stuff is packed up and I'm on my knees in front of Baba G, he's telling me that I'm used up. No one's going to want me. I've been passed around. I'm a pass around. All this demonic shit to my face. And I'm just taking it. And I'm sad at this point. I'm real sad, because I really thought they liked me. And they didn't. They was just faking the whole time. So it's like, it was just making me feel like I'm stupid for even over-loving or over-giving. I gave my whole room. I sold my whole car. What the fuck else you want from me? I gave you my whole life, my whole wardrobe, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of clothing and shoes. I gave that all to the group, to the family, because I'm thinking like, yo, like, yeah, that this is it. Like, this is my family. They didn't even appreciate none of that shit, and they still wearing it to this fucking day. So I'm at this point, I'm just like, I gotta go, and they can take all the shit. They can have it all. I'll start over with nothing, because I know God got me. I know that God have my back, and I know I'm so abundant. My spiritual mother, Oshun, she don't play that shit. I'm an Abeji. I'm a twin daughter of Oshun. Like, I'm not no just regular female. Like, I can get this all back. So that's why I just gave it to them, because I know that they need it more than I do. So I'm here with basically nothing at all. They cleaned out my whole room, and I sold my car, and I'm starting to fuck over.
I feel like you were seriously abused there. At no point did you think so you loved them that much that at no point did you feel like you wanted to call the police? Was it fear? What was it that held you back from calling protection?
So when after I was done listening to what they had to say about me downstairs, and they were just saying I'm dumb, I'm stupid, and I'm actually agreeing with them at this point, because I just felt like I was hurt, and I just wanted to go. At this point, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know, I'm just sad for you. I feel bad for you. you're not going nowhere. Just don't go nowhere. I'm like, nah, I want to leave now. And he's like, okay, well, you know, are you calling your Uber or whatever? I'm doing that right. I told him I'm doing that right now. And basically, I was just like trying to not let them tell me to stay. Because even Iyah said, oh, stop being self-pity and just do the work. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be here no more.
She gonna get us in trouble, bro.
Man, somebody whip my ass. Yo, no, stop that. That's crazy, bro. Go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing, man. Come on. Take the camera. You always got my back. Thank you for beating the bitch ass that came here to try to disrespect me. She tried to disrespect me, y'all rolled that bitch out.
I was just like trying to not let them tell me to stay, because even Iyah said, oh, stop being self-pity and just do the work. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be here no more. Like that shit is dead. It's done. I don't want to be here no more. Even though I truly in my heart I wanted to stay with the group and the family. I called my Uber.
Hey, Goddess Efuru, you gotta mute your mic when you ain't talking because it's echo.
So she says she wants to go, but then just now contradicts herself and says, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave my family. Which one is it? You can't go with her word at this point.
It is done. I don't want to be here no more. Even though I truly in my heart I wanted to stay with the group and the family. I called my Uber. I called up a friend. Actually, I texted a friend, and she said that I can stay at her place or whatever, art studio for the night. I had $6. The Uber was $4, so I got the Uber, and I started to make my exit. And the girls are snatching a charger, my nigga. A charger out of my hand, saying, oh, is that your charger? Did you came with this charger? I said, no, I didn't come with this one, but I came with a charger and I can't find it because people have been using it. I don't know where it is at. So they snatched the charger out of my hand. I'm like, did Baba G tell you to do this? So I was going to go upstairs to go to Baba G. Queen Malia comes out and tells me to go back downstairs.
Stop it right there. So you was outside and Queen says, bitch, get your ass back outside. You about to go.
Right.
Wait, so you stopped her. You like, nah, I think you should just go ahead and go back outside with your Uber.
She was at the bottom of the stairs. She had her bags at the door. The Uber was outside. Okay, go ahead. Ask me your question.
So, yeah, you told her that, and she said, no, I'm gonna go up here anyway.
I'm gonna just walk up the stairs.
She still wants to go upstairs and see Poppy. She still wants to go up and talk to Baba.
Right.
I thought that. Okay.
Let's let her tell on herself.
And I'm just like, Baba G would have never treated me like this. Y'all bitches just jealous.
Oh, so he's a good man.
Oh, you'll never treat me like this.
Yeah, so your beef is never with him, it was with the women.
Because you projected right then and there saying y'all bitches are jealous. No, you was jealous of Malia. You was jealous of Queen Malia.
So if you can't be queen, then nobody can be queen.
Right.
If I can't be with Poppy, if I can't be with Poppy, nobody gonna be with Poppy. It seems like to me that it was just you were jealous.
Yep. This is the recurring pattern. Yep.
You felt like something was taken away from you, and that no one cared about you. No one was there for you. No one loved you. So you're hurt. Hurt people hurt people. Mm-hmm. Hurt people make things about the other person because that they can point the finger at the other person easily. They don't have to take responsibility for it. It's too much. It struck me to my traumas. So now I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna just do what's easy. I'm a falsely accuse you, as every other black woman is doing out in the world. It's not just Poppy going through this. A lot of black men are going through this. A lot of them. This is just a public situation, a big situation because we're public figures. We do spiritual improv online. We are here to proclaim the kingdom of God, and we have to put our message in a way that's going to reach melanated people. They're going to be entertained while they're listening to information and knowledge. You come all the way here, come join his life, come join his situation. He all the way at the top of the mountain. You ain't have to come here. You ain't to come by the poppy at all. He was minding his business teaching. You say, oh, I want to join. But when something didn't go your way, oh, it's the flip side of the situation. Oh, now it's his fault. He done something to me. I never take responsibility. I always fault the other person. When it's time to stop faulting other people and look at yourself, look at what you're hurting, what's hurting you, and heal and deal with your traumas. You can't go around pointing the finger at everyone when you don't get your way. When you feel like your whole life is being taken away from you. Okay, then you deal with it. You don't go online. You don't go falsely accuse a man. That's just wrong. It's just wrong. You don't do that. Not a good man.
Don't deserve it at all.
Not at all.
And I'm just like, Baba G would have never treated me like this. Y'all bitches just jealous. And I'm rolling my shit out the door at this point. My shoes off. And I'm getting to the car.
Out the door.
She rolled her shit outside.
Come on, bro. Like, he should not be in jail. He should not be in jail. This is the evidence right here. This is the proof publicly right here.
Right here. That's been here. and this thing's here on the 24th is when she said it happened. And then on the 31st, she does the interview with the T, who keeps taking this video down. Then Poppy is falsely accused on the 14th of this so-called rape, false imprisonment. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out, if rape happened, why not go to the police? Why go do an interview?
That part.
If you were in any type of danger, why you didn't go to the police?
Do you think they care? Fuck no. They don't care about nothing but destroying me. It's my subconscious. Mm-hmm. It's everything that motivates me. These people are here to motivate you. Mm-hmm. They don't care about you. It's your subconscious. Everything that you are triggered by, you will hear it in the tabloids or from someone else. Who gives a fuck? Deal with it in yourself so that you won't have to deal with it when they project it on you. That you're here, because they're very grateful. See the attitude on her face?
What? Say, ooh, that was a good one. Let's make some sense back into me.
That was a good one, Zoca. That was a good one. Slap a bitch back to sense. Like, stop wasting our fucking time making this shit about you, ho. This about me. Rub my motherfucking legs and my toes and suck on my toes. But bitch, you're not getting a lot of my energy. Slap her. Fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Keep playing with God.
Sex. Say sex. Sex.
Make love.
I like that.
I didn't want to like resist him. I didn't want to like, because any of that, because it was just like, if I felt like if I was gonna resist him and I already done left the Uber done left, and my friend is calling me like back to back to back, asking me if I'm okay, and I'm just like being a stupid ass, like letting him manipulate me back into the situation and allowing him to have sex with me. So at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm stupid as fuck, because I'm a sucker for fucking love. Like, he knows exactly what to do to get me back. And at this point, in my mind afterwards, I'm telling him I still want to go. And he's like, shut up, you my bitch. Like, you're not going nowhere. You're my property. Just hurry up and get over that shit and let's go. Like, you wasting time. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a shower. And he's like, okay. So he leaves the room. And while I'm in the shower, I'm texting my friend. I'm like, at this point, I'm going to have to sneak out, because I was weak in that moment. I was weak, and he knows exactly what to say to, just to get me back in. I missed my Uber. I missed my shot of going, and I'm gonna have to get out because he's not letting me go. He told me that he's not letting me go anywhere, so I'm gonna have to just go. So I asked her for $11 for Uber to the nearest something somewhere, and that's what happened after that. And then afterwards, uh, a lady that has been like really supporting me throughout the years, I had messaged her, and I didn't have to say anything. She just knew what to do. Like all I said was hi, Miss Anita, and she just sent me $50 out of nowhere. Boom. I was able to, with that $50, I was able to Uber to the nearest Waffle House, get something to eat, that same rising, the next rising, and Uber to the studio that I was sleeping in. And that was that. I had to sneak out in the rising when everybody was sleeping, and I prayed to God that nobody woke up. The only person that was up was Zoca, and she was in the shower. So I took the opportunity to go because I knew that if I would have stayed, more humiliation, more embarrassment, more of what happened that night would have happened more if I stayed there. So that's the story.
That is quite a story. Thank you for sharing your story. Did they reach out to you after you had left? Did he try to contact you?
No, I changed my number afterwards and I deleted my Instagram so I can not have to get in contact with them. But they didn't even try to do anything. They couldn't get in contact with me. And if they, I don't even think they tried, honestly.
Do you realize that what he did to you before you left was do you think that it was truly love making or making love to you, or do you feel that it was, that it was coercion, which is pretty much one step down from, you know, sexual abuse?
No, I know that it wasn't love because it just felt fake. It just felt like he was acting and just to keep me. Like I'm just some kind of trophy to keep and not, share with the world. It's just I'm just something to just collect dust on the shelf. And I felt stupid. I felt real dumb because I'm supposed to be this strong ass woman, but I fell right back into it, you know. So yeah, I know it wasn't real. I knew that he was like just having sex to me for just to have sex with me so I can stay, thinking all I needed was dick, and that wasn't it. What I wanted was love, real genuine, true love from him and the family, forgiveness, and I didn't even get that. So I just wanted to leave at that point. I just wanted to go.
Completely understandable. I just want to let the audience know that, guys, I did ask her earlier on in the interview if she was going to go to the authorities and file charges for the assault that the multiple assaults that have happened to her before she left. And she did say that she was addressing this on her own, and so we have to leave it in her hands and see what happens from there. But she was asked that question already. So guys, please stop saying that she should press charges. We have absolutely let her know that that's what she should do. And I absolutely support you 100% because you were assaulted, and I'm a I'm a proud L7. I will call the police on you, and I will press charges on you if you put your hands on me or if you try to assault me. I'm the type of person that I will go to the police without hesitation because that's where my tax dollars go. So I fully support you in that, Neytiri Jenae. If that's the route you decide to take, I feel that you should take that route. I'm not one of those, Black conscious community, people that is, feels that we should never go to the police, and we should know, especially as Black women, we have to, find ways to protect ourselves in any way possible and in any way, in any avenue that's available to us. So please don't feel ashamed to take that route. You have a ton of people out here that will support you if you did decide to do that. You have every right to do that. You have suffered a lot of abuse. A lot of the women there are still suffering a lot of abuse. And it's just really unfortunate that, we have this mindset in our community that, yeah, the police do fucked up things to us as a whole, but we should also hold the police accountable as well to protect us when those instances occur. So I just want to throw that out there. And I know that you said you already are on top of that. So I just wanted to kind of say that for the audience. Guys, she is aware. Y'all can stop saying that now. We heard you loud and clear. And I agree with all of you. So I also want to ask you, Jenae, are you against seeking professional help? I think that would, I think for someone like you, and this is coming from someone who not only has a degree in psychology that I really never did a lot with. I ended up in business, but I do have a degree in psychology. I think that what a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of therapists, a lot of social workers, therapists, psychologists, these people have suffered trauma in their lives, and they decided to go into a field to help others to overcome. And so I feel that you would benefit greatly from speaking with a professional. Or is that something that you would consider in the future, now or in the future?
Yes, absolutely. I'm actually considering that now. I never took, therapy before. I have took counseling in high school, but I've never took therapy before, or it was actually in middle school. So I don't know how to begin, but I know that, Divine will help me, and the people will help me, find a great therapist for myself. And my mother even takes therapy as well, so she even had talked to me about that, and that's something I'm heavily considering, because I definitely want to change. I want to heal. It's not like I want to do this again. So yeah, I'm definitely open to anybody's opinion about it. Before I would get offended, but now I'm just like, bruh, I need it, bruh. I need it. I'm open. Most definitely.
I'm really, really happy to hear that. I hope you keep that mindset, because I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And I definitely know that you're going to need a big support system around you. I think a lot of people say, stay off the internet. It's hard when you're alone, and you're, in those moments when you're in your room, you're alone, and you're only left to your thoughts. How have you been handling that so far? Or have you just been relying on your tribe that's been protecting you and supporting you since you left?
I apologize if I sound weird. I'm crying a little bit. I just been like, by myself doing certain things. Divine have been definitely helping me. I've been talking to her every day. God bless her soul. I've been talking to my mom a lot. Talk to my sister. I've been talking to a whole lot of divine feminine forces. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hardly even talk to men at all. I've talked to a few brothers that I consider my real brother. And I have talked to my real brother, because at one point I felt like I wanted to go over there with my brother just to get the rest of my stuff. But my family have been really there for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have family, because this shit right here, dude, I'm sorry, bro. This shit hurt. Yo. Dude, I thought I had a family, bro. This shit hurt. And I keep going back, and I don't want to go back no more. Just to feel like this, I don't want to go back no more. I don't care if I'm in love. I don't care if I love them. I don't care. This shit hurt. And I'm not gonna like keep doing this to myself because that means I don't love myself. And so I'm so thankful for Devon, and I'm thankful for you, even T, for like for accepting my call, because even you didn't even have to give me that time on the phone just to talk and release certain things, but you did. And I definitely do see why therapy is needed, because sometimes you just need to talk it out and just get it out. And sometimes you can't really do that over there, because if you try to talk it out, if you try to, sometimes he will like not listen or cut you off, make your feelings feel unvalidated, or it's like you stupid for even thinking how you think. And so it's like you pile up shit. So yeah, I have definitely been talking to my family. A lot of women have been supporting me, which I'm so thankful for, because I don't know what I would have did. I don't know what I would have did.
Cut it the fuck out. It's not that serious. It's over. It's in your mind. It's not even nothing.
Why don't you cry about it? I'm scared. Yeah, this happened to me before.
Scared about what? Nigga, you know who you are. You know who you bitch. I'm laughing because you really cried about some shit you should be proud of.
I should be proud.
Nigga, I stood on my shit. Nigga, I told everybody in the fucking world, motherfucker, I was gay for pay. Sitting up here crying about some stupid shit like that. Shit don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
That's true.
Don't nobody care to tell me everybody got their own problems. Don't nobody care that you had to sell your body for money. Stating that Neytiri is taking me to court for revenge porn. Literally, look, y'all. Invasion of privacy. You hereby are notified by Jenae. Blase blah. My court date is April 18th. Guess what time, y'all? At 3 p.m. Yo. Solar and Neytiri are gonna be their own chief and goddess. We're good.
Fuck that. What you want us to do?
Come on, front.
What you want us to do?
No, you open the door. Yo, get my wallet. Get my wallet. My phone. They breaking the door open. Yo, we're good. We're good. We're coming out. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. No need to break anything. Everybody get down on the ground. Don't shoot. We got a baby. We got a baby there. I got 1 minute left.
We got you, my chief. Pushing 3. I said we got you, my chief.
Talk to Neytiri, bro.
Pushing 3.
This is so you hear me?
Pushing 3. I'm gonna get it done.
I'm gonna hang up the call right back.
All right, pushing 3.
Okay.
The caller has hung up.